Practice problem number 2. We have a circuit given here with a 125 volt battery. We have resistor 1, which is 20 ohms, resistor 2, which is 100, and resistor 3, which is 50 ohms. We must first determine whether it is a series, parallel, or combination. This circuit here is simply a parallel circuit because every resistor is in its own loop, and the electrons have multiple paths in order to travel through. So we must first find the equivalent resistance, which again, remember, is the total resistance. So to find the equivalent resistance of a parallel circuit, we must take the inverse of every resistor. So here, the total resistance is equal to 1 over 20 plus 1 over 100 plus 1 over 50. So the easiest way to do this in your calculator, even if you're using one of the little blue ones, instead of doing 1 divided by, what I would recommend is simply do 20 and then x to the negative 1. And that is the same process. So that way you're not putting a fraction into your calculator, which sometimes makes your calculator do weird things. So 20 to the negative 1 plus 100 to the negative 1 plus 50 to the negative 1. And what that gives you is 1 over RT is equal to 0.08. Now most students, if you're going to make a mistake, this is where your mistake will occur. You would leave it like this. When we are looking for the total resistance, not 1 over the total resistance. So you must take the inverse of this answer as well. So what you can do is, again, x to the negative 1. So it'll take that answer that we just received to the negative 1 and find the inverse. So the total resistance of this circuit, the total resistance of this circuit is 12.5 ohms. Now this question also asks us to find the current, which is I equals V over R. So we take the voltage of 125 divided by our total resistance of 12.5 to get a current of 10 amps.